Okay, so as you see, this is a beta, and I haven't really uploaded much, and I thought I could, I was thinking of what to upload, and so when I had this extra little tank, I thought it'd be cool to set up like another little tank and, and get a beta just to, just for something new. But it's a boy beta. Well, I mean, you can't really tell at this point because it's kind of small. It's only like maybe an inch long, maybe smaller than that, maybe like 0.7. Like it's not even an inch yet, but it's a very small beta. It got like red to pink fins, and it has kind of like it's a turquoise body, but it looked cool, so well, I got him. But he's in this like little not half gallon, but 2-gallon tank, and he's all by himself. So I mean, right now with plenty of room, especially how small he is. He looks bigger on camera, but he's actually really small. But eventually, I'll be upgrading this tank. Well, just to give him a bigger tank, basically. I've had this tank for a while, but I basically just have some gravel that was in my tank, and then made this kind of rock structure. And actually, like talking about my main tank, that's actually kind of that's basically a miniature model of what I want to do on this tank, but obviously like a way nicer and like actual like all the same rocks and stuff. But it wouldn't be just like a simple arch, it'd be like a big old rock structure. But that's basically what I wanted to do here. But I was gonna try to get sand, but I'm just gonna wait until I get a nicer tank. And I'm probably thinking about getting the fluval spec 3. I could do the 5, but really, I mean, my desk right here, and then this little stuff where I keep all my aquarium stuff, and it sits perfectly up here, and this thing can't hold like that much, so the fluval spec will be just fine up here. But the fluval spec 3 has, it has a, basically kind of like a sump system behind it. So it has a built-on filter, and then, yeah. So in this tank, obviously you can see there's no filter or heater, which that's fine, because I actually change this water out like every 2 to 3 days. So I'll be changing this water frequently, and since the fish is so small, it doesn't really worry me that much. With the temperature, people always say get a heater, which you should. I mean, I will have a heater on this, well, on the newer tank in months, but it's perfectly fine how it is now. I mean, the room stays about 72 degrees, maybe 73, so it's not like I'm like freezing this fish. So I mean, it's been doing perfectly fine. Way better than it was in a little jar at Petco. But yeah, if I try to focus on him, he's actually really cool. He's probably one of the coolest betas. But my last beta that actually lived in this tank, he lived for 3.5 years. And I actually didn't do like no water changes or nothing. And that's when I didn't know how to do anything. So I mean, you can imagine how long this one could live now that I know what I'm doing. I kind of got these nice rocks. I kind of stacked it very nicely. Yeah, this gravel looks ugly, but it's whatever. But yeah, I'll eventually get the fluval spec 3 and set it up just right here again. Because you see how it's like, you barely shake it and the tank moves. Because that's why I didn't put it right here on my desk. Because this desk gets shaky a lot and it just shook the tank, so I just decided to move them up here. But this is basically my new tank. But that tank will definitely be upgraded, so I don't think that beta will live its whole life in that little tank. But it's perfectly fine now. A couple gallon tank is perfectly fine for how small it is now. But a little update on this, just to make this video longer. There's only two penguin tetch, or oh god, what are these called? Black neon tetras. There's only two left because one, well, obviously you guys know one died before he even got here, and then the other two got sucked in the filter. I don't know how these fish keep getting sucked in. Like, I've made it where it's impossible for a fish to get sucked in, but they still find a way to get sucked in, and these fish are pretty big. But these two actually got sick. They had white spots and, well, white ick, I guess you can call them. And I actually had them in there before I got that beta. I put them in there and they're all better now. It only took about 3 days for it to go away, which doesn't sound like a long time, but it surprisingly went away very fast, so that was good. Most of my neons are still alive. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 7 neon tetras. I think the other two got their neon tetras are easily get sucked up by the filter. I think one ended up dying just because of age, and then the other one, like a small one like this one, got sucked up, which I don't know, it just sucks that they keep getting sucked out because I can't really, I've tried everything, they just somehow die getting sucked into the filter. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I don't know if I showed you. Yeah, I've showed you guys my new filter setup, how I set up my filters. I kind of changed it a little bit, but it's still, the Biomax is still like in this filter now with the sponge and Chemi Pure. I think last time the Chemi Pure, all the Chemi Pure was in this filter, but I actually moved one back in here because the tank it actually wasn't being as cleaned as good as it was, but I moved, so I just replaced there was 3 filter sponges in there. So I just took one out and replaced it with a Chemi Pure bag and then put one in there. But yeah. So comment, like, subscribe. I don't know how many subscribers we got, like 56, 55, 54, I don't know. Something like that. And I don't know if I said it in my last video, but we finally hit 10K views. Well, total. So that's pretty cool. So I guess comment, like, subscribe if you guys want to see anything. Comment, because I have no idea what to film no more. I mean, unless I get something new. I mean, just like this video, I got something new. I literally bought that beta just so I can make a video. I mean, that's literally all I bought it for, but I guess he's one of our new pets now that we can show on this channel. But yeah, so see you on the next video. Peace.